Hello there. Welcome to Love City from our Studio 2 TV. My name is Nana Kunedu. A happy new year to you and yours, and I hope you are well. Tell a friend to tell another friend that the Love City is on right now. Grab a popcorn, get a drink, and let's get interactive. Let's take a quick break. We will be right back.
Studios 2 TV. The truth is here in your eyes.
Welcome back and thank you for staying. Before we delve into our question and before I introduce my co-host to you, I would love to tell you this, a piece of me, that's what I call it. 'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. 'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. This is Love City. My name is Anakunedu and my co-host for today's episode, Grandmaster.
Overwhelming. The love doctor, you make my head swell.
Hey, Grand. Cafe Nakai.
You pamper me too much.
Cafe Nakai.
You make where the sit and the shake.
How have you been?
I've been good. I'm very glad to make your acquaintance. Very.
Thank you so much for being here.
You look lovely.
I do.
Those earrings
Thank
are giving.
you. It's giving. The pressure is getting worse. Okay, so today, viewers, we are going to delve into a very, should I say, dicey topic, sensitive. It comes with a lot of emotions. How does modern television shape our perception of love? How does modern television shape our perception of love? Grant, how does it shape?
Well, there are two sides to a coin.
Okay.
Like they always say. There's always a negative side and the positive side.
Right.
You understand? But I always like to come from the negative before I go to the positive.
Okay.
Because a bit of salttaste never hurt anybody. Television, it can be used for so much good, the same way it can be used for evil.
Used to, right.
You understand? Love these days is not the same as we see on TV.
Okay.
And I think from both male and female perspective, love on TVs these days, Charlie cast.
Sir?
If you won't follow love on TV, I mean, you would have no love at all.
Okay.
I for
indulge us
once,
more.
I have a problem with love on TV.
Okay. Why?
Because I'm coming. This is what's happening these days. People put too much emphasis on what happens on TV, and they try to make it applicable to real life. Forgetting that there's always camera, lights, and action.
Right.
And it can't be applicable to real life. I mean, people always watch TVs, this telenovelas, and think, okay, so this is how my man should treat me.
Right.
You get it?
Right, I do.
Meanwhile, these are two different cultures and values altogether. You don't expect me to treat you, my lady, as a Mexican man treats his lady. You get it? You don't expect me to be as romantic as Alejandro from Spain. I'm Nana Kwabna from Ghana.
It doesn't mean you can't be romantic.
I can be romantic.
Okay.
But these are different cultures and values altogether. Okay, so let's take things from this perspective. Okay, so we are watching a movie.
Right.
And I am with my lady and we are seeing this scene from maybe, let's say, this Mexican telenovela. And a man is buying a ranch for a lady. Okay, so then I start getting I'm like, okay.
When you ask, they'll tell you, oh, please, I'm just exhaling.
I'm like, So I'm like, madam,
I don't know.
Say, Ghana, Bema, they moon him love cry. Like, okay, so what's going on? Say, she, Alejandro, she, and Niviasim kind of they are talk. I'm like, okay, so this should be the yardstick these days. Because someone is on TV buying a. It's a movie, my sister.
Right.
Okay, notwithstanding, I mean, I can also be romantic. But maybe I can afford a ranch.
Okay.
Alejandro has the money to buy a ranch for Esmeralda. But maybe, Kwabna, I'm buying you, Abena, the coolest Infinix phone. Would you take it? Because that's what I can afford.
That's what you can afford.
I'm on the 900 cedis a month salary. I'm getting you a phone worth 600 cedis. That should count for something. forgetting that after buying you a phone worth 600 cedis, how much is my take home?
How much is a take home? Because it's another month, a whole month on its own.
You understand?
Another
I have to deal with
salary.
MTN quick loan,
Right.
MTN. There's a whole lot of things going on. But then the telenovelas are not helping at all.
Okay.
It seems to be all over the place these days. Every single TV station has its own niche for the telenovelas.
I think that's what it's selling. You know, TV stations, television stations work with their audiences.
Okay.
So what their audience jump to,
Is what they
yes,
put out there.
yes,
It makes
more of
sense.
that, more
It
of
makes
that.
sense. But then I think that there has to be some sort of filter because it's not helping at all. There's this sudden crave for love like we see on TV.
On TV,
You get it.
buy
If-
me roses, perfumes, and
yes.
you know all of.
I
No, I
mean-
think these things are normal things we do on a daily basis.
Okay.
Yes, I know a friend who would easily buy a perfume, see a cloth, see a hair, and would want to buy for his woman.
Easily. I'm more of the earrings and necklace kind of guy.
You know,
'cause
so
I love
you
getting
easily
it.
buy them for your woman.
But you see that there are limits and standards we can get to. Like you were saying earlier, I can't cut my coat beyond myself.
No. You should cut your coat according to your size. You see, earlier you were telling me something, and I said no. On ninja, because I mean, you shouldn't allow anybody to give you pressure.
Of course. People are waiting on the timeline.
Yeah.
There are people waiting. I mean, there are people always waiting to say, I'm here for you. I told you this guy will do this. I mean, they are all over the place. People are in relationships and they're like shareholders.
Right.
You are always in a relationship and the next man is expecting you to flop. So it makes it easy for people to cheat these days. Because the next moment we see a status like, love is...
Then they tend to probe. Hey, are you okay?
Are you sure?
What is wrong with you?
These days you don't post Mr.
At all.
Stay away home.
At
So
all.
it happens. Love on TV these days is just not what our parents used to tell us to focus on. I think we have to go back to the old days where Mame Dokno and this Papa Ni, you see that kind
But
of
even
love.
the Mame Dokunos and the Papa Ni's kind of movies, they were still gifting their spouses things.
But then I think the problem we are facing now is mixing the cultures from another
The Western
country, you
culture.
understand? Because most of these telenovelas, they are depicting stories from Mexico,
Right,
from Spain,
right.
you see. But then we try to make it around the Ghanaian story, and that's not the Ghanaian story.
What we also forget is these people are actors and actresses.
You get it.
They are acting a
They are
role.
paid to make it
Yes,
look nice.
exactly. They've been paid to act a role. Probably they are not even as the role they are playing.
They are not as rich as they
Yeah.
look on TV. Some of them are even doing drugs to survive.
Right, true.
I know some childhood actors who have grown and returned to junkies and all that
Yeah.
because
True.
of some of the roles they have to play on TV.
And the effects it has on them.
And even some of our Ghanaian movie stars, they tell you, Charlie, if I meet my people, the way they demand money, and I know they make their money like that.
Because they feel you've made it.
Of course.
Right.
Because the last time you were on TV driving a Ferrari, why should I see you in Churchill? That is what is hurting most of the Ghanaian celebrities. Because
Right.
you're on TV driving a Land Cruiser, you can't join the Churchill again. Can you?
I can. I believe what I preach. Be real.
Okay.
Be real to yourself. I mean, I don't need to live up to the standard you want me to live.
Okay.
I should be able to live to my standard.
That makes sense.
That's how I can be happy. We say self-love first before
Okay.
you can extend, right?
Definitely.
So if you don't have that for yourself, I don't think you can extend.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes, but this pressure thing, it needs to be curbed. Grant, it needs to be curbed because the fact that you are seeing me on television doesn't mean I've made it in life. Especially our family members.
Okay.
They will badge you.
Okay.
They will bag you. On another fro, kumasa fro be fro, cry for be fro. No, kunidu. It's say me how, and they are expected because they've seen you on
Of course, you're
television.
on TV.
Do you get it?
Once you're on TV, you've made it.
Yes. So I think it needs to be kept But back to our topic,
Okay.
discussion on ground. Like you mentioned, the telenovela. I also feel that today's generation has lost it.
I share your sentiment.
Today's generation, we have lost it. Kwata. We can easily link television and social media because these are all mediums where information and whatever we want the larger, yes,
Yeah,
an
they flow
audience
through,
to see,
yeah.
yes. And we live certain lives. I'm going to the celebrities. We live flashy lives on social media, we live flashy lives on television, and we tend to put pressure on the youth.
Because most often
Because a lot of these people aspire to be like them.
it's funny because we are age mates with most of these celebrities too. That's the thing. And the other time you hear one musician gifting the girlfriend a brand new
A
whip,
car.
you see, like, okay, so what is my man doing?
What is my man doing? What is my man doing? Grant, let me read a few
Read for
messages for you. So there's a message here. The person says I shouldn't mention the name. It's fine. It says, I think they make it unrealistic to an extent. They make it all romantic every time. They make it seem like every day is Val's Day in a relationship.
Definitely.
They portray love being just about chemistry and emotions most times. They don't emphasize enough that love is a decision and there could really be hard times that your emotions will vanish. And you will have to decide and be committed regardless. Okay. Another message here. It says, it makes us think about love in the ideal way and then leads us to forget that there are several factors that can influence love in the real world. I believe there is no double copy of any love relationship. They may be similar, but certainly not the same. Hence, what worked or how the love life of Ajwa and Kojo went may not be replicated in Kwame and Ame's relationship,
definitely.
even under the most similar situations. There would be this one particular small thing that would differ, hence affects the relation. Maybe it is that Ajwa is shorter or fairer.
Makes a lot of sense. I was saying this to a friend the other time. It's not always going to be happily ever after. And that is what the movies fail to depict to us. You watch a movie and it's always kisses, weddings, roses at the end. That is not real life.
Okay.
I was reading something from the internet the other time. It said, you keep forgiving a cheating partner, you end up with HIV. It's very, very deep.
True.
You keep forgiving a cheating partner, you only end up with HIV. Okay, so we see on TV the partner offends, you find a nice music band to serenade your girl.
That thing they've been doing.
Baby, I'm sorry. And you have no option than to just forgive
To
your man.
just forgive, right?
Okay, are you forgiving the man because the man has turned over a new leaf, or because you
Or
saw on TV that
the things.
you have to be serenaded
Right.
to forgive your
Right.
partner? You understand? These TV series and telenovelas are really hurting us.
Right.
They are really doing us so much
So
damage.
much damage.
So much. You understand? You keep forgiving a cheating partner, and the only thing you get out of it is just HIV.
This is serious.
Of course.
It makes a lot of sense.
Of course. HIV aside, there are so many STIs.
STIs. Yeah.
Kwabna, I'm sorry. Okay. To err is human, to forgive is divine. You are forgiven.
Go to no, to air no.
To err is human, to forgive is divine. So the next page. Okay, maybe the last time you were texting Kojo, how you missed him and all that. Then the next time you are at a party with another friend, Kwabna, I'm sorry.
Kwabena, I'm sorry.
We have to move. At a point in time, you have to understand that.
Right.
This is not a fairy tale. There will be times when things will get worse. I'll try to be there for you, but for how many times will I be there for you?
For how many times will I be there? I don't think we ask ourselves this. We feel, I believe that that's where you think the person is stupid and gullible.
Okay.
Because when you come in and say sorry, he or she would forgive you. And then you move. It happens again. You know, there's an Akan adage that says that, no, it's an English adage rather. It says, the devil you know is better than the angel you do not know.
And it's a sad one.
Yeah, it is.
It's a sad one.
I'm happy you are seconding me on
I'm telling you, it's a sad one.
it is. That's the angel, the devil you know is better than the angel you do not know. I don't believe in that at all. But there are a lot of people who stick to that. That's, well, it's good I know him. It's good I know her. I think I can manage him. I think I can manage her.
You see, that's a problem.
And it's
very hurtful when you let people know they have power over you. Okay, so Konedu, I know what makes you tick. I know what makes you feel apologetic.
right.
If I hurt you, I know where to hit.
To make me forgive you.
Forgive me.
Right.
So then the next time I am planning on doing something bad against you, I'm not afraid.
Right, because you know how to get me to forgive you.
I know if I should go on my knees in front of the public. No, Grandmaster, don't do that.
So it means you think I'm stupid.
You get it. That's the kind of generation we find ourselves in now. Social media has some way somehow turned all of us into liars.
Into liars, Charlie.
If you know package. If you know package proper. Things should be as real as it can be.
Right.
Because with social media, you might not know who is lying.
Who is lying?
Someone.
Like we cling too much to illusions too.
The other time I was at a restaurant and I posted some fufu on my status. Then immediately someone asked me to send to them.
Oh, no, so you go posty.
So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I can say who did
I'm coming. I'm like, okay, cool. What's this guy trying to do? So I sent the pictures and the videos of where I was to him. The next moment, it's all about the guy's status and it's like, come here, join me if you can.
No, so what if the person is with...
Sesiana me feel, some me feel when I'm posting here.
But Onona posting
No,
okay, so he is going to say, oh,
I
me
just
did
left
he
it,
yeah,
yes. So you see some standards, and this is what the young men and ladies like these days.
Pressure. Fake lives.
The TV has taught us to go for comfortability.
True. Yeah. They show all rosy stuff on the television.
The bitter scenes are like 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
For most movies, you see couples going through hardship. It doesn't even last for 5 minutes.
Right.
They always want to spread love, but it's not like that. Life happens in these movies too, but then they don't push that agenda.
Okay.
When you watch these scenes, the people battling other people for their partners, it's always short scenes.
Short.
It's very, very unrealistic. If you want to go with social media and TV, you will fail.
Okay. Grant, let me interject here. I would want to read one more message, then we move to the positive side you wanted to share with us. So it says, so he's actually asking a question also. What was the perception of love before modern television? And he says, I tell you, respect, humility, love and care, sacrifice. And he goes on to say, what is it now? Traveling, they call beacation, social media competitions,
Definitely.
luxurious spendings, no sacrifice. Oh, of course, there is, but certainly the one that will kill us. And he says, where is the respect? I'm not saying don't ever speak or say what's on your mind. You are at liberty to do so. But how do it, hey, you have to rephrase it. But how you do it, okay, could either make your partner stay or have a second thought. Whoever you are, I think you'd have to come clear with your submission. But the only part I love out of these is the respect, humility, love and care, sacrifice. Now it's moved from that to traveling, vacation. Surprise me.
There's so much competition.
Yeah, money bouquet.
You understand?
Happy birthday.
The one that does, the one that always has my head cracking
out.
It
your brain.
Charlie, so I see some 20K for some one cool corner, yeah? I did some each way, me and some few guys, we did away. some Trump. Charlie boys, they go extra now. It makes some of us look like Charlie novice.
But it's nice. I mean, I think it's nice. It's nice to do that. Only if you can afford.
Okay.
If you have the means to do that.
Okay, so the guy won't be 200 cities. I think I could do 2 cities or 5 cities.
Oh, okay. That's not. I mean, you see, I believe in not the gift.
Okay.
But the intention.
Yeah, the whole motive behind it.
Yes, the motive behind it. That works for me.
We push ourselves sometimes too much. Is it actually worth it? Are you the only one the person is seeing? Because there seems to be always someone waiting in line. Well, you're mistaken.
Yeah, so.
Well, you're mistaken. Even before you go to apologize, someone else is opening the door for you. Hello, Pacho Shawine.
Oh, Shawine.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see, all these things we see on TV is not so much applicable into real life.
Into real life, true. It's not.
Because in real life, we don't walk around with cameramen.
No, we don't.
There's nobody editing our mistakes out. You make one mistake and it's with you for life.
It takes me to this question I would want to ask you, Grant. Why is it that whenever friends meet, whenever there is a gathering, we don't make it easy? We don't talk about the difficult things we experience, we endure every now and then, but we talk about the rosy part of our lives.
Nobody posts their failure.
But is it not, are we not supposed to talk about the ill one? So, I mean, you tend to give me advice. Okay. I get to take bits and pieces from everybody.
It makes a lot of sense, but then, this is it. You realize something that goes on your phone now. People take about 30 pictures and post just one.
Yeah.
That's how real life is.
I believe.
You take 30 pictures and you just post one.
Right.
It's applicable to life too.
What are you using the 29 for?
We meet and we are supposed to talk about real life.
Yes, the difficulties you are going through. Probably a friend could help you.
People are talking about money that is not even in their account.
Yeah.
People are talking about trips that they don't even have passports to fulfill. And this is what TV is doing to us. It's not all bad. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'm marveled by some of the things I see on TV. I want to better upon it.
Right.
Like I was telling you the other time, I saw this 200 CDs. I'm thinking of doing some 5 cities for someone special.
Special. It's nice. The intent, the motive behind it.
If you want 1 CD self, we are doing. It's a nice package.
Yeah.
You see, but then let's take this into perspective. You go to a place now and you have roses made out of 1 CD. You would hear some of the remarks you get from the crowd.
Hey!
You see? Exactly what I was thinking. Hey!
Now, that also check. If you want that lesson, 200 notes. Say, the one camera. Ane.
You see how the whole thing is?
Yeah.
So sometimes it should always end happily ever after because it's TV. We should understand that it would never end that way in real life. Right. You should always make room to be expecting the unexpected. Right. Let's have your positive. We've had. I'm glad you have indulged us more into the negative things. Our modern television is doing to real life stories that has to be real. The positive ones. What are some of the positive ones you can touch on? There are a whole lot of positives. A whole lot. Okay, so I'm not the floral type of guy.
Okay.
For some time now, I've always been of the opinion that flowers and stuff only works on TV. When you give women roses and all that. It's a whole TV something for me. Until a friend of mine was celebrating her birthday. I gave her a cake and a bouquet. And she, some way, somehow, even put the cake aside. He got me roses, and I could see the excitement.
And what lucky now I get? And then remember, bouquet.
What's that? Meeting
and then remember bouquet.
Okay.
No, it doesn't work. Oh.
Sir?
Yeah, it doesn't. Just a few. That would appreciate you forgiven them a bouquet.
Or maybe her dad was a gardener.
Probably. That's why it worked.
Uh-huh.
Because the bouquet, our generation, gosh, it won't work.
In fact.
It won't.
So you see, I have recently learned to shape settings. Before I try to advise someone, I try to fix myself first. Before you fix the country, you fix yourself.
Fix yourself.
There are some things I have learned on TV to fix with myself. You get it. You are with somebody, the focus has to be with them. Third parties are not welcome.
Right.
You focus on making yourself a better person before you try to make a better person out of somebody. That is the direction I am trying to go now. That's the direction I am trying. I am not an angel. Neither am I the devil.
Is. Right.
You understand? I am as real as I can be, and what you see is always what you get. I won't come and preach and practice something different.
Right.
When I tell you it is you, it's definitely you. Some of these things I have learned from these telenovelas is, with time, dedication and focus, things will definitely get better. It's always a 50-50.
That's a positive one.
It's always a 50-50. It's always a 50-50 affair. If I'm giving 50 and you are giving 49,
it won't work. Right.
You understand? I've always been of the opinion that if something is yours, it would go around and come back to you.
Really?
That's what they always said.
Do you believe that?
Then they would still come back to you. But then, some of the things I've picked up from TV has made me realize that sometimes what is yours comes back to you as damaged goods. If you play. So at first, I used to sit back and watch people do their thing. Okay, say a media. But these days I don't use that approach anymore.
It's just like a demon being cast out of you.
Okay.
And you go to do the same thing that led the demon to you. When the demon is coming back, it comes with battalions.
Because the host is already there.
Yeah. Oh no, can't.
So
that demon is coming with people. When you fight, you can't easily break.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So instead of waiting for what is mine to come back as damaged goods, I've changed my status. I've changed my style. I've changed the formation.
Right.
Now, instead of sitting back and relaxing, I try to look for ways to make things better. So I don't put the person in the same situation where they would have to cheat.
Right.
They would have to lie to me. I'm not the person you can easily talk to. Oh no, I used to be that kind of person that is very laid back. Okay, yeah, some would also, but these days the style has changed. I'm very calm. I like to okay, so can I do? And then I'm one pay.
Okay.
Can I do? Because some of these scenes from this, like I was telling you, they are always not bad. I have learned that sometimes you have to chase after what you want.
Right. And yeah, they preach that as well. They preach that.
You don't always have to sit back. I'm telling you this because it's from experience.
Hey.
If you sit back and you wait for what is yours to come back. It would come back. It would definitely come back. But broken. As damaged goods. Shoemaker glue and to mention.
Okay.
Glue behind you. Any glue you go apply safe,
Grant, time is fast spent. Let me have your final submission on this.
My final submission is, you take what you see on TV seriously, but most things we see on TV are not applicable to real life.
Right.
If you love somebody, love them right. If you love somebody, treat them right. What is yours would not always come back to you the same. It might definitely come back to you as damaged goods. So if you lose something and you really want it, chase after it. Because after all, love is what we are all fighting for.
Right.
Love is what we all need. Love makes us better. Love is what rules the world. So if it must be done, it must be done right.
Right. Okay. So you heard it from Grandmaster. If it is yours, chase after it. Don't wait. It will come back as damaged goods. It takes me back to my quote. It is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. From Alfred Lord Tennyson. This is where time permits us to end today's episode. I'm grateful to you for sending me your comments and telling a friend, gathering your people, buying a popcorn, getting a drink, and watching us. Thank you so much for allowing us into your homes and allowing us indulge you. We come your way again next time, same time, Studio 2 TV. It is Love City. Bye.
Studios 2 TV. The truth is here in your eyes.